Good morning, Floss Tube. It's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Wednesday. It is the 10th of June, and I am back for Chart of the Day video number 47. Good morning. How are you? Welcome. We had storms last night. It, in my opinion, in my neighborhood, did not get as bad as what they said it was going to. My deck cover is still in one piece. Well, Dan had duct taped it back together after the last one, and that it's still standing. But my new windmill that was out front, it no longer has the windmill part on it. So there must have been quite a bit of wind, but apparently not like gusts that took off the deck cover. So I'm thankful for that one. It's cooler today. It's been really hot. Today's only supposed to be in the 70s, which will make a nice break. So I hope the weather where you are is good and you are enjoying it. And I will just go right on into the chart of the day discussion. Yesterday's question was gone out of my head now. Pets other than cats and dogs. Did you have any interesting pets when you were growing up or currently? There's a lot of interesting pets out there. Tarantulas, not so much. There was one particular comment about mice and a Spanish tragedy, I think is how she referred to it. That had me laughing out loud. So if you haven't read the comments, you might want to do that. But thank you for responding. I enjoyed reading about all your different animals. Today's chart of the day is Honeybee Pin Drum from Heartstring Samplery. This just came out. I thought it was really cute. Everybody likes bees. So important to our ecosystem. We need the bees, so it's important that we take care of them. The chart is supposed to be stitched on 35 count Weeks Dye Works corn silk, which I do not have. Stitch count is 179 by 62. Uses Weeks Dye Works. I did have to sub. I'm out of Deep Sea, so I subbed Gentle Arts Freedom. What else have I done? That's about all I've changed on this one. You wouldn't have to necessarily. There's the back side of it with the honeycomb going around it. You could just stitch this right here. You wouldn't have to make it into a pin drum. You could make just little pin pillows out of those. So this would be a very versatile thing. You could actually, do 3 different little gifts for a friend or friends, or you can do the pin drum. They're not that difficult. So I've already said I don't have the corn silk. So I pulled 37 count corn tassel. Which I figured was probably pretty close to corn silk. So those are the overdyed colors. She does have a DMC conversion, which I will show you, minus this one. So fairly close. The reds are a little bit different. The greens are a little bit different, but close. So either one would work, and it's not that large that you're going to see a whole lot of the variegation on these. So it's not going to make that big a difference if you're stitching one, the DMC or the overdyes. for this, I will just show the overdyes though. I thought it might be really cute on the Fabric Flare honeycomb fabric. You probably would need to change this out for like B5200. This is for the wings of the bee, which don't show up real well on here either. So I'm thinking if you were to switch it out for B5200, you'd be fine. And I think that would be really cute, especially if you weren't doing the full thing. Then you'd have the, if you were just going to do this, you'd have that honeycomb behind it. I thought that would be really cute. Then I thought perhaps vintage Chantilly cream. Now this is 40 count. I only have it in 40 count. But I thought the colors would be kind of pretty on the pink. And the last one I chose, you know how honey kind of has the sparkle to it when it's dripping out of the little bear, you know, it kind of sparkles as it's coming out. So I thought maybe this is Crystal Relic from 36 count Crystal Relic from Picture This Plus. So it's got the, you can see the sparklies in it. So I thought that might be pretty on there and give it a little, it would be something different. This is usually, people use it for like Christmas and so I was trying to think, well, what other way could we use it? Well, this might be kind of cool. The honeycomb part that you stitch, this part here, probably isn't going to show up on this particular fabric. So I would most likely, if it were me and I was stitching it, I would just use the, I think it's the Havana, no, the Dirt Road. I would just use Dirt Road and do the honeycomb in that. So just something a little out of the box. That's it. That's the chart of the day for today. Question of the day for today. You know, I've been watching the, good morning, Lori, Genetic Detective, and got me thinking, our family did, well, Mom and Dad did their DNA testing a year or two ago, and we found out some interesting things. Found a couple cousins we weren't aware of, and so far no criminals. Sure it's out there somewhere. There's always those skeletons in the closet. But we also found out, you know, they narrowed it down exactly where in Germany Mom's family came from. Found out there's a lot more Viking in us than we thought. Those Vikings tended to get everywhere. And Dad had more English in him than he expected. But also some Viking on his side of the family too. So it was interesting to see what popped up that they weren't aware of. So I was just wondering if you or your family has done either the 23andMe or the, what is the other one? I can't think of the other name. I think we did the other one, not the 23andMe. I just thought I find it fascinating, and I just wondered whether you've done it and what you found out. Did you find any surprises? So that's all I have for today. I'm going to get to work. You all have a great day. Get some stitching in, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.